I think it's 500 feet up, and that's quite high when you're up the mountain there. Brian and I do that together once a year, and we say it's just to check we're still alive, because by golly, when you get to the bottom of that, you know you are.
Eighty-two-year-old thrill-seeker Glen refuses to slow down. Proving that you can teach an old dog new tricks, she recently discovered a new love of indoor skydiving.
I just love it. It's such a spirit raiser. I come out of here and I could be 20 years old, because I'm just still flying, and I'm flying all the way home.
It began one Christmas. Glen was given the iFly experience of a lifetime. She was excited to give it a go, but expected her age may be an obstacle.
I was quite nervous when I arrived for the first time, but the staff are so lovely and they're so matter of fact, and yes, of course you'll be able to do it, that I was confident I could before I got up here. And it just flew from there, or I flew from there.
Glen now frequently flies every week.
I was absolutely hooked. It's the minute you feel the air is lifting you up, you feel that that's it, you can do anything.
Even when in Prague, she needed her flying fix, so got in touch with the Hurricane Factory.
I think they were a bit taken aback when Brian rang and said, could they take an 82-year-old to fly.
With the Czechs having a more traditional outlook on old age, Glen was allowed to take part. But she had a different experience to other flyers.
They were lovely, but they were just too afraid to let go of me. I wanted to be let go so I could fly on my own, but one of them even hung on to one finger rather than let me go altogether.
It was no surprise that the Hurricane Factory played it safe with Glen. Not only is she 82, but suffers with multiple sclerosis.
I won't try it with just one. I would normally be with just one, but this morning, particularly.
A crippling condition that affects her mobility.
I can get around the house, but I am susceptible to falls and breakages. I've been in plaster more than once. In fact, what I have to do is check now again to make sure I haven't got any bruises that are not healing, because I would never feel them.
Fortunately, her instructor Steve enjoys the challenge.
Yeah, so that's sort of going up and down. That's probably going to help you a little bit more rather than push you against it.
She can't feel her legs and she has no control of them at all. So I'm just involved in trying to find different ways to help her learn, because generally with anyone who hasn't got her sort of conditions, they can learn a little bit easier.
Battling to send signals from brain to body, Steve found a way of awakening Glen's movement through muscle memory.
The way I work is I make a picture in my brain of what I want to do, and then I'm constantly sending that picture to the part that I want to help, which is why if you think I'm a bit slow and he's given me an instruction, it's because I'm trying to get a message through to my arms.
Using this approach, her body's reactions are getting quicker, whether she knows it or not.
Even when she gets out of the tunnel, she's like, did it work? And she was flying forwards and backwards perfectly with her legs. She still can't feel it, so it's quite amazing, really.
There is no known cure for MS, so Glen's way of controlling her condition is through her adrenaline-fueled therapy.
And that's partly why I do crazy things, because I don't want to be totally dependent on anyone.
Despite her disability, the doctor has given her the go-ahead for her next great adventure: outdoor skydiving.